Driving up the Highlands through the valleys and the glens, across the Scottish Islands, taste of freedom once again. I'm on the road. I'm on the road.
You stand on the shore, looking out to sea, watching a reflection of your mind. You stand before the mirror, frown at what you see, wheel those heavy lines that you find. Rail at the sky, roll your granite heart, clench your fist at those cracks. As the pieces fall, tinkling to the floor, stumbling memories sparkle in your tracks. You watch the flakes that fall, lit by moonlight through the woods, each a shot of hope from your youth. Finding the beauty in their painful loss, lifetime struggle toward your truth. The cold chill of solitude, the moon's midwinter glow, the loneliness of beauty never shared, the darkness of regret brought by clouds of contemplation. Open fists, wooden palms are bared. The light of the morn shines on the end, reflection of those memories you scatter, fall to the ground, offer weight to the earth, the illusion of your peace begins to shatter. Sink into the softest soil of wonder and of faith, grasping the lines you've earned through pain, vanishing, dissolving in darkness or in light, only particle or wave shall remain.
The dawn arrives with cold feet and a glow, lifting the shadow's veil. A kiss of morning brushes the air and sweeps the night away. The buds upon the barren tree rejoice as winter will pass away, a whispered yearning soft as a breath, but but will a path betray? The river glistens fresh with life, as if it never wept. Each ripple dances like a spinning coin that's tossed from pocket deep. My spirit journeys with a glint, and refreshed in day's bright chance. With every dawn my heart is born for canyon or mountain expanse. With every dawn my heart is born for canyon or mountain expanse. Will you dig a hole for me to bury my broken dreams? Cover them gently in water with care from your cold, clear stream. Say some words without any thinking. Sing if a melody comes. Let your silence settle with the soil. Let your heart be the drum. Or will you toss my gift away into a flowing river? Watch it dance and float away until it sinks and it's gone forever. Feel the scar I gave you all those many years before. Turn and dance with the waters flowing to someone else's shore. Pour your waters o'er my wounds. Drown the hurt with love. Sigh and leave and write yourself some happy tunes that echo when your ego calls for the rain from the sky as you shrug and say goodbye. Will you pile some stones for me, a cairn to the hope that's gone? Find a windy shore so lonely but sheltered from the dawn. Let your dying memory of me be a dim and a setting light. Leave me quietly and peacefully as you walk to your tomorrow through the night. Or leave those stones as they lie, rinsed through the daily tides. Let the song of rushing waters be the tune indifference hides. All I can wish for as your footsteps fade away is the seed that we planted, that it'll sprout for me someday. Oh, pour your waters o'er my wounds. Drown the hurt with love. Or sigh and leave and write yourself some happy tunes that echo when your ego calls for the rain from the sky as you shrug and you say goodbye. Pour your waters o'er my wounds. Drown a hurt with love. Or sigh and leave and write yourself some happy tunes that echo when your ego calls for the rain from the sky as you shrug and say goodbye. as you shrug and say goodbye. As you shrug and say goodbye. There's sun, and there's the sunlight streaming in through a dirty window. There's night, and there's the long and growing shadows of my dreams. There's rain, and there's the shallow puddle drying by the roadside. And there's sky, and there's my wonder turned so blue and torn at the seams. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. There's a rose, and there's a tightly stoppered bottle in the cupboard. There's a stone, and there's a fallen chip of concrete from my world. And there's stars, and there's a bag of wishes floating to the sea. And there's wind, and there's the final gasp of breath, and then we're free. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And there's a gaze, and there's a sudden furtive glance with a sigh, and there's a tear, and there's a bathtub filled with crimson growing cold, and there's a word, and there's a space in brackets, then a laugh. And there's love, and there's a motivation lost in ego's wrath. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Here we go. Some hearts are like the rivers that flow, carry love to the deep eternal sea. And some hearts are like diesel locomotives roaring through the nights, their lonely whistles blowing passionately. Some hearts are like the dunes of sand, shaped by the winds of desire. And some hearts like that dry stick of kindling, bursting into flame, then charred to ash by the fire. But my heart's a Rube Goldberg machine. Your smile knocks me sprawling to the floor. My head hits the bottle of wine we just drank, which rolls right past my passion out the door. I dash then to retrieve that noisy metaphor as it clinks and crashes down the stairs. The rose and the vase I knocked over on your lap, thorns and pain and blood, my heart leaves a big mess everywhere. Some hearts are like a window pane, beautifully transparent until they crack. And some hearts like that ice cream cone, not a true meal, just a snack. And some hearts sigh like a cello string and dance with joy at the touch. And some hearts are like a robin's nest, its lone unhatched egg, a blue and tragic crutch. But my heart's a Rube Goldberg machine. Your kiss sends me sprawling to the floor. My head then hits the bottle of wine we just drank, which rolls right past my passion out the door. I dash then to retrieve that noisy metaphor as it clinks and crashes down the stairs. The rose and the vase I knocked over on your lap, thorns and pain and blood, my heart leaves a big mess everywhere. I'm glad you say you don't care. And some hearts learn to leap from a cliff, arms and hope spread so wide. Some hearts are like crumpled paper bag to disguise the golden nuggets inside. But my heart ends in entropic chaos, in spite of my being so smart. The cause and effect structure I build with such care, like my heart always falls apart. 'Cause my heart's a Rube Goldberg machine. Your love knocks me sprawling to the floor. My head hits the bottle of wine we just drank, which rolls past my passion out the door. I dash to retrieve that noisy metaphor as it clinks and crashes down the stairs. The rose and the vase I knocked over on your lap, thorns and pain and blood, my heart leaves a big mess everywhere. A mess, but at least my heart has flair, and I'm just so glad that you care. Here we go. You let your stones lie where they fall. You couldn't throw real hard. For love or hate, you're not that small. Sometimes your passions and your needs lay your weakness bare. Stones abandoned, that peace so rare. Those words, those lies ringing gold, a subtle passive force. It's anger, so cold. Lay your judgment wading through. Oh, they beat you down. They broke you, but you stayed so true. Shirt with a ripped and a torn away sleeve. Hopes and dreams and truths you believe. Standing naked in the morning air. In your weakness, you still care. Days pass slowly into years. You didn't set your sun, so stoic, you didn't run. You let your stones lie where they fall. Oh, it cracked your heart, broke your strings, left you hanging. In the winds you swing against the wall. The timing and the rhythm of your fall, all is crushed and tattered on the ground. but you never made a sound. You let your stones lie where they fall. You couldn't throw real hard. For love or hate, you're not that small. Let the echoes of your times, oh, deny the myth. Your practice kiss the soul you're with. Mirror shatters pieces on the ground. Your laugh breaks the silence with that sound. I'm gonna miss you when you're not around. All the courage you have found.
I've got the dog beside me, the wains and the white. We're on the road again to a beautiful life. I'm on the road. I'm on the road. I'll fly the flag of Scotland, driving in the rain. Through the sleet and snow, see the midges once again. I'm on